Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
Mes salons Famboulden, on a couché en Cabo. It's a message come from United for Salon in collaboration with Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. And also for me, well body people. Charlie, Taliban. One sick don't come with a call corona. Say, ain't okay if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Don't about the business, that it end is for caution. So number one for the was you on, it's up. Now they touch your nose, now they touch your eyes, and now they touch your mouth. When you sick, now for stay na us. You want cough, now for cover your mouth. You want sneeze, now for cover your nose. Make we help for safe salon. Salon now we on, no place like home. One sick don't come with a call corona. Say, ain't okay if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not about the business, that it end is for caution. Say, one sick don't come with a call corona. Say, ain't okay if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not about the business, that it
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
Mes salons Famboulden, on a couché en Cabo. It's a message come from United for Salon in collaboration with Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. And also for me, well body people. Charlie, Taliban. One sick don't come with a call corona. Say, ain't okay if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not about the business, that it end is for caution. So number one for the was you on, it's up. Now they touch your nose, now they touch your eyes, and now they touch your mouth. When you sick, now for stay na us. You want cough, now for cover your mouth. You want sneeze, now for cover your nose. Make me help for safe salon. Salon now we on, no place like home. One sick don't come with a call corona. Say, ain't okay if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not about the business, that it end is for caution. Say, one sick don't come with a call corona. Say, ain't okay if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not about the business, that it
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
Mes salons Famboulden, on a couché.
Greetings, fellow Sierra Leonean and viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. It is an honor to have with me tonight wonderful woman of substance from the United States of America. As in I can recall, we last show we get one of we executive members at this forum, make and clear say there was a woman by the name of Miss Franca. We been try for reach out to me, which so sorry we are not reach out to her sooner than yesterday. Having said that, they won't come today. I'm not going to talk on them. But having said that, before we go into today's interview, they call upon them individually by state. Like I say, they're all now women of substance where they represent different states in the United States. So I will call upon them one after the other for them introduce themselves before we get into today's interview. And are all welcome, by the way. Make a call the very first state, the representative from the state of Pennsylvania. Welcome, madam.
Thank you very much, Madam Khadija Nabe. Viewers, Namuna Tukonte, the Sierra Leonean in the diaspora of USA, Pennsylvania. Thank you.
It is a pleasure to have you, Madam. Welcome. I want to call on Houston, Texas. Welcome, Madam.
Good evening, everybody. Mina Madam Minette Sharif, Madam Minette Sandy, Houston, Texas. I represent the women there in the diaspora.
Wonderful. Welcome, welcome, Madam. I will call on Dallas number 1. Welcome, Madam. The representative from Dallas number 1.
Mina Madam Jenna Koroma, they represent Dallas, Texas,
Welcome, Madam.
in the USA.
Welcome. It is an honor to have you as well. Now call on Dallas number 2. Welcome, Madam. I think say you volume did low, so kindly, yes. Welcome, Dallas number 2. Check your mute button. It seemed like it might be on mute. Wonderful. Welcome, Dallas number 2.
Oh, thank you so much, Madam Khadija. Mina Mayat Kamara from Dallas, Texas.
Wonderful. Welcome again. I want to call on representative for the state of Ohio, the Buckeye State. Welcome, Madam.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Khadija, for having me tonight. Me and name Mrs. Baby Haj Jen
Yes.
from the great Buckeye State of Columbus, Ohio.
Welcome, welcome, Madam. And I will call on the representative from the state of Arizona. Welcome, Madam.
Good afternoon. My name is Muriel Brown. I represent Arizona State.
Welcome, Madam. I want to call on Washington, D.C. number 1. Welcome.
Good evening, viewers. Mina Madam Abi Bangali Mansare Sangari, representing Washington, D.C.
Welcome, Madam. Washington number 2.
Thank you so very much, Madam Khadija Nabe, for having me on this program. My name is Abibatu Esther Jatu. Thank you, viewers.
Wonderful. Welcome, Madam. The wonderful Garden State, New Jersey. Welcome, Madam. It seemed like you phoned it on mute. And I therefore give a big shout out to the Garden States. Of course, they represent Jersey as usual. So I give the big shout out, but they're all equally important. When they hear you, Madam, it seemed like you volume they on mute. So wonderful. We can hear you now.
Okay, Subona here, Sierra Leonean, living in the state of New Jersey.
Welcome, Madam. I want to call on the wonderful North Carolina. Welcome, Madam.
Everyone, good evening, Khadija. Thank you so much for hosting us today.
Yes.
I'm a wife, a mom, a woman from Sierra Leone, first and foremost, and we're here because we're concerned. Thank you for having us.
Welcome, Madam. Last but not least, the wonderful state of Minnesota. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Khadija. My name is Alice Pesimara, a wonderful woman from Sierra Leone, Kabbalah, northern part of Sierra Leone, residing in the state of Minnesota, USA.
Wonderful. Once again, I'm more than happy for getting us today. We are pleased to have you now all. And now we go to the bottom question where many go say, how this name come about, or how in a decide for come about this concerns them, and what in a then concerns they are so where in a one bring to the public as Sierra Leoneans or women of substance representing the United States of America. I don't know who that one come in. I want call on Miss Franca first. Now see what you get for say on that.
Well, Madam Khadija Nabe, I will pose that question first to Madam Minette because she's one of the elders of the organization we co-told us begin,
Okay.
and it would give you a lot of information as why we started it. But I can say just in some, and in addition to what Madam Minette therefore say, we are women who, we just care about our country. We don't in the diaspora, we don't in the United States for a while now, and we watch this and salon every day, and it touches us. It warms our hearts. It makes us, it compels us to say, what can we do to make our nation better, to make our country better? And that's why we decided to get together. But Madam Minette will elaborate and give me more in-depth information about why. Thank you.
Yes, come in, Madam
Um,
Minette.
Good evening, viewers. The reason why we come together, we see say there is a lot of issues that go on as especially among the women, and we dey see say justice does not prevail over the country. We not see anything where the government they do right now for allay the fears of women in Sierra Leone. And so we can't see and fit say we for come together and say something for let the government go begin put attention on women affair. Because you know, say woman they not in mama, woman they not breadwinners in other country. Dey. Women then then they do most of the things then. And behind any successful man there is a woman. So we want let the government know say we then woman there, we ready for tell them say you know pay attention per woman there. And you know pay attention especially the recent episodes of things that we don't happen to women there. We don't see say nothing they not do about that. Now that make me say no. We the woman there, we need for tie with Ojana the diaspora. Let we send with voice, let them know say we want let them attend to woman them and want let justice prevail over the woman them. Thank you.
Wonderful, great, wonderful. I want to call on Madam Brown, if you want to add to that as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wetin I want add. I know we get a lot of people them within the jail, people that within detain, like Sylvia Bright, Dr. Sylvia Blyden, and Dr. Mrs. Isaac to Conte. We women, we did fight for the other woman that we did it, and the one that we not get voice. And I believe say the way where they treat the woman them, right, okay, they know tell them what they do. Everyone for make the president or the international community know and come to it and help me for ask the president and make it tell me what them people are do and how we go able to know and work things out together. Because outside them they're not okay and they're not get no justice. And so we need for make sure say they can get what they need and then they charge them. If they're not able to charge them, make them free them. We need for make them be free because no justice, you get for free the person. And we they ask the government, please make you listen to we the women them because we want to fight this ahead and we will make sure we get and two people that are so out and make them go no say we the woman them we stand strong. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. I dey call on Madam Maimuna too for now come in representing the state of Pennsylvania. Now instead of giving take on the very first question we are present to the table.
Thank you very much, Madam Khadija Nabi, and thank you very much, viewers and listeners. It is heart-rending. This can either be one of we in this line here, if we've been in a salon. We want to let justice be fair, let it fair cut across the border. You not get for be a politician, you not get for be whether tribe, it doesn't matter. We are all Sierra Leoneans. At the end of the day, salon can force, Mama Salon can force. Now the reason this we, the human and this line we come together. Enough is enough. Let the president and the executive and the international community, here we voice them. Let them hear you the woman then cry. Let them hear you the woman then plead. Enough is enough. Women then they suffer too much when it comes to anything bad now we nation. Now women then mostly they suffer. And we don't tire with all this. We campaign between business now we they suffer. We campaign the host business now we they suffer. We campaign politics back again now we they suffer. So now make we voice the be heard this time. We decide for form. We come together as sisters then. And not only we now, I'm sure say we will get to reach out to other diaspora women then worldwide. For now we voice will be heard. Let's alone hear you with voice and no say woman there. Then are the vital key to the nation. Thank you very much, Madam Nabe.
Yes, madam. Quite welcome. I want to call on Madam with Texas Houston #1, if I'm not mistaken. Then it come
Yes.
in and give your own submission on the topic.
Yeah. Listener Jenny,
Yes, madam.
Kroma. Thank you very much, Madam Khadija,
Yes.
and for all listeners that will listen to me. We concern Sierra Leoneans, and we concern about a lot of things that will happen in our country. So specifically this time, we don't take this. We being the women, we feel say justice not on serve for starting women then Sierra Leone lately. And so we take them to her. And, we don't want to let it take too much time just to don't put them between legs, the wait for somebody else for come to the age. So we set up camp, we as women them, and then we go just talk. So we can, we are the President retired Julius Madabio. We want to talk to them. We want to talk to all the women in our salon. Everybody in our salon. This talk, maybe one person, two people, it go area. For now, people that have come then, let them begin to decide things that were based on fairness. Women then, two women that we know of, lately, we don't happen, when we know of, severe blighting, not to woman way hide, not to woman way they in a village. We don't hear it from them for a long time. Where it give when a journalist, they talk about everything else in society in our country, So lately we understand say they arrest this woman, and so up to this minute, we don't know waiting they in charge of it. So then they come up, we come together, we discuss among ourselves, say, then we form this group and come and ask and talk to the people there of Sierra Leone, woman, man, everybody, including with Daddy, when the President, Julius Madabio. So now we concern this. This now we utmost concern today. One of we concern them. We get several. We get other concern them because we are in our country. So whatever they go on there, whether we did it or not, still now we concern. So this particular question when you ask Nami concern and I want let the President Yeri, the other women then Yeri, let them know say we get concerned. And on behalf of all the women that the one that were they able to speak, the one that were they no so careful concern, where they not get concerned, we will speak on their behalf.
I will come back to Texas
Thank
number. Thank you, madam. I will come back to Texas #2. What's in your take on the question where we present at the table, where I present so far? What's in your submission towards that? Madam Mariatu. I think say you phoned it on mute, madam. Check them again, please. Okay. So they come back to you. Make I bring Miss Madam Baby Aj, where they represent the state of Ohio. Come back in, madam. What's in your take on this, madam?
Thank you very much, Madam Khadija.
Yes, ma'am.
I think Khadija on mute. Sorry.
Okay. I'll get you soon, yeah? Now just give Miss Baby Aj quick. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Me want to say a little bit broader. We are Sierra Leoneans. We already in this group who we come so and probably more to join. Lately, we see what they happen at Salon, and especially when women there, and the old woman them, then put in a prison and no charges. And what you read in social media, me personally, I pray, ladies say it's not true. It just, as a woman, a mother, somebody's child, a born Sierra Leonean, the country where I love so dearly, that would they come out from nowhere and go to this kind of situation where women and they suffer for no reason, just because of you freedom of speech, or maybe what you feel for say, well, we all live na abroad na ya, we know what we can say na ya. Me, I just want for we send message na salon. Whatever political problems they happen na salon, let them sorry for the woman them and the picking them. Mean we concern today now for mainly the woman and the picking them. We want for let them voice who they can't speak for the voiceless. The one they were not able to talk for themselves. Would they talk on behalf of the woman them and the picking they were not able to talk for themselves. And the scary situation at the country. It's very scary, even for us who live abroad. How do we go back home? I not say with daddy where they rule we right now. In need we follow go home. Alone a small country. We're very small. We no need for go through this. We just want for let the entire voice, let the presidents, the government let them pardon them people there. Let them sorry for women. Let them not say woman is vulnerable. We're sorry. That's a situation we no need for day in. Now that's someone at the waiting for we can for today, for let we can voice to concern them, for the one they will not able to speak for themselves. Na salon. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Well stated. So now go back again to Houston number 2. Yeah, check your number, your phone, your mute button again, madam. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, come in, madam.
Yeah, this is Namayatu Kamara from Dallas, Texas. We, the woman them, the diaspora, we decide for make this gathering for can talk to people in Sierra Leone, especially the president, Dr. Julius Maada Bio. Today, first of all, make I just eat on that small. I see one video where Umar Fofana go to prison. I see some woman them with just born about 2 weeks. It's so sad for see woman them in that kind of condition. They in prison, get baby. It's really sad. I feel so bad. But again, me, I really beg, I talk to the international community, do I make them come to me? Why? 2 important people with them all right now arrested. Sylvia, na a very young woman, na activist, na journalist. You know, they detain her. We don't know the reason why I make them detain her. Up till now, they are big. When I find out what he do, if not charge, I make it go court. But time we this so now is really bad. Secondly, Mrs. Conte. Instead, we don't know what he do. They arrest her. We they plead to Papa government. They are big now. When I saw for the woman in that country, he really start. So make woman in that kind of position, you don't know what they do. They arrest them and detain them for 15 or 16 days now. Mrs. Conte didn't say. Sylvia Blyden didn't say. Dia are the big international community. Dia, I mean, that's no more me to talk for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. I want to call on New Jersey, Madam Susan Bonner. Come in with your take on this, madam.
Well, you know, everybody now is pretty like we see all the effort. You know, since Salon gets a change of government, there has been so much rest, and it's stemmed from raping of women, killing, discrimination, livelihood. I mean, you name it. It's nothing has been done. Now, it don't escalate. So, of course, now you don't continue with imprisonment without letting people know. I mean, waiting with me in a day one in the local, and it's going to be ongoing. So we just decide. I mean, I go for the parts of this group that we are aware and that this is not done. I mean, this has got to stop. You know, there's no for stopping because I mean. From killing to jailing to, I mean, all kinds of things we need to people. And of course, like we all say, you know, women are very vulnerable. Women are not going to protect themselves, like a man going to protect himself, you know. and it doesn't get bad in the country. So you being a Sierra Leonean, if you look at these images, they're not good. One, the image of the country is not good. And then two, you yourself make it feel good because of them people here, and then they do all that here because of somebody wants to express their rights. Just because somebody wants to express if you want for wrong, then it becomes a problem.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. I want to bring Madam Abi Batu Bangali, the new Mrs. Jatu, if I'm not mistaken, or not the other one, I know Mrs. Jatu, are they mistaken? Sangare. Forgive
my
me,
God.
if I.
You don't mix up. You don't mix up.
You know, we get to Abibatina, forgive me.
No, you get
That's serious matter, but we'll get for laugh so
one
today.
I be there, you get one when I be that too. Anyway,
Okay,
this na
okay.
Abi.
Yes, welcome, madam.
Thank you, Madam Khadija. This
You're
na Abi
welcome.
Bangali Mansare Sangari.
Yes, welcome.
Good evening, viewers. We come together from this group because we see that a lot of things then they happen to we fellow women them that salon, we not all go too well with Wilaya in the USA. Being in the free world, we don't see how if even you commit a crime, how they treat you, So for there we see some in the main things then being done to fellow women in Sierra Leone, it really not go down with we too well. So we just they appeal to the government, the Minister of Justice, and moreover, I hope that the Ministry of Social Welfare they take note of the things that they go on, that in jail, especially for the woman there. And moreover, like the two women, they wouldn't just all the way today because really after 72 hours they for charge them, but they not charge them. They just keep them. Dr. Sylvia Blyden, being former minister, he don't serve Salon diligently. I feel say, she deserves some respect. And moreover, Mrs. Asita Conte too, like a housewife, he served her husband, so it deserves some respect too. The inhumane things that would they go on, maybe it's just rumors, but I hope it's just rumors because like Dr. Sylvia Blyden, the older Olam, they say they lock on herself with 5 man them. Luckily the man they not doing nothing, but she couldn't sleep all night, sleep. That I know. Because I talked to her mama. Her mama tell me. Not sleep all night. So it's really sad. And una just all and day, the woman, no know, una not charge them. After 72 hours, at least they for charge somebody. But if you not charge the person, you gotta let her go. Una hold them woman they una not tell them what una hold them for. Nobody don't know why una hold them for. That's inhumane, and we they ask the president for looking to it. And the first lady too, you are a woman, they talk to you. You say for put much pan this talk here, you for rub much panam, because in you as a woman, we all know the suffer woman and the suffer, that the society today. So for things that they go on, we expect you as a woman to the first lady for rub much pan this talk here for woman that they will get justice na salon. Thank you for now.
Wonderful. Well stated, madam. So, I don't know, now bring back again Miss Alice. Now instead give your submission of that before we go to the next one.
All right. Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
I got me on the media.
Yes. Welcome, madam. Welcome.
Women in Sierra Leone. I believe that's why we stand together, and that makes us stronger if we have each other back. Though we know the day we out of the country, I wish flight before they not to this coronavirus. I believe so we will make a trip to the president. When he see we in the country face to face, we beg and we try for express our feelings about how they treat women there. I believe so we will give them the second thought. But notwithstanding, if we know they I believe so the president will hear your voice. And not for hearing, but for listening to your voice and take action. Because Even in the first world today, they respect women, children, and disabled. So if they respect the way the woman they need for Sierra Leone, especially African women, will know they get them. We don't go see them with lock them out. The only way we will help them is to speak for them, to speak on their behalf. And we will make sure that this voice goes very strong to the president. Make the woman the way they are prison. If they have no just reason why they hold them, no just cause, please, 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 can they let them go? Let them get their freedom. If there is a just cause, can we know and let them take it to court and then we can proceed on it, then justice will prevail. So whosoever they in charge of this media, I wish them will send them to AYV or the local channel they would again at Sierra Leone, let the president know say, we mean no harm, but we want justice for the women and to be treated fairly, whether political or not.
Well stated, madam. Well stated. Right. Finish up, madam.
This one is Jatu. Did you hear me?
Yes, madam. Go ahead.
And we just want to tell plenty and boku thank you to all the viewers them. We concern, especially so at this time of pandemic, COVID-19 day all over the world, when a global crisis, and it raised more concern for let we see women then they not position them, then they detain them, then castrate them without any charges. So we love Sierra Leone. Me na one person we so love Sierra Leone, and I believe still we always get left all waiting that we do so for can listen to this program. We have the day na salon. Now only one mama salon they get. We not get two and nobody not go give we you. So dear Papa government, dear Anthony General, Patricia Scott, dear we Mama Fatima Bio, we are concerned because we are women and we voiced the need for the heard. We need for continue for pray. We need for continue for promote democracy, and let we take good care of Mama Salon. Now we decide say let we come, let we voices them be heard with love, so that then go give we yes for ye and they go pay attention to waiting that we bring together concerning the woman. May God bless we all.
Amen. Wonderful, madam. Thank you so much. I want also give kudos to you one more time. And many Sierra Leoneans where they watch we tonight, and we go get for watch we after we don't go off here, then go say that the one that we get the interest of the country, then go say this is not a bold step we in a take for promote national cohesion, for watch, like what they can say, woman and woman are we for look out for ourselves. Many Sierra Leoneans will feel that way. On the other hand, again, you go always get the one that we go question. So I go one question in for the one that will get a concern, say, is there any political motivated, anything politically motivated way in making a do this, or it was more of a patriotic approach way in a take this step towards speaking on behalf of the woman they are so within detained. Anybody can come in, we go like for answer this, make.
This is Minette from Houston, Texas. I would like to answer that question.
Yes, madam.
I say thank you again to the viewers. This group of FOMSO not get any political motivation right now, and we not intend to get any political motivation. We come purposely for talk for the woman there. We want be voice for the voiceless woman there within a Mama Salon. We want talk on behalf of the one that wait there. Wait 30 days, they're not able to get any reason why they keep them in jail. We want to talk so that the government will know, say, we serve, every day we media news a good thing. And when they see, say, involve the woman, we're very vulnerable. So that make we say, no, we for come no stand for company woman there. Maybe when somebody in company woman there, then we say yes, high time for let the woman we don't get any political motivation. We bring the Blyden in reason why we bring her, because she's an outstanding woman. Even the Attorney General tomorrow, it will be even Madam Fatima Bio tomorrow, we will still talk on her behalf. Because why? We are just the voice for every woman. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well stated. Anybody else can come back
Yeah.
in and add to that? Miss Janet, seem like you want to come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Just like Ms. Minette said, this is not politically motivated. You know, we and woman that would go to bed thinking how we mama them day, how we are them day, how we sister them day in that country. You know, we want to live within a country, we get peace where people are able for associate with that and want to associate with, talk waiting and want for say, you know, even when you let somebody you to able for criticize them if you don't do something wrong, then you able for say down then maybe you're able for correct down. So now the reason this way we get this concern for say, what thing this woman don't do, but then don't arrest them. So this minute we don't know when it will happen to other person again. And it will keep happening. It will keep happening. So it will go on this kind of thing. It will not say anything. Woman them, man them, everybody necessarily, it will be with concern. You know? So let it just be we will come together in this small group. I'm sure a lot of people they wouldn't want to join this group. But I will tell you the same reason, the same fear where people then get a salon right now, who they don't want to say anything. Now I make a lot of people there will get the same fear where they not join with, you know, because no one let them see them, you know. And me not sure anything. I never say anything bad. I never threaten the country. I want good for my country. I want where I tire now, I go salon. So I want them for every other Sierra Leonean. I'm concerned about what they go on. We did see what they go on on social media. Let God be like Madam Abi said earlier. Let it be say all down in our life. But if any of this not true, that's something where they concern with. You know, we not don't go salon. This time na COVID time, where we all for come together for try to just help them, you know, money when na the most thing when we go send, we go able to give them advice, you know, people that nurses then maybe we then go able to go to salon, you know, but they're not able to do that. They, even if we been late to go, if them get a fear they say, in case I associate with somebody, then go arrest me. And so now the concern down there, we want to tell the government, we want to tell every Sierra Leonean we're concerned. You know, for let you hear this voice, let you continue for let we leaders then a salon, let them get it, let we not be in this kind of chaos and feeling of fear that we're not very right. Yeah. And then the line of concern.
Well said. It seemed like
no political.
Wonderful.
Thank
It's
you.
still like Mrs. Franca Jallo want come in, and as well as Miss Alice. So I'm not bring Miss Franca, then I will bring Miss Alice come in.
Well, Madam Khadija, what's we go on now in a salon and around the world, you know, they hide. Because now we get social media, people then get phones. As soon as things then they happen, they will report them. Moreover, the media is there covering it all. How we as human beings will sit down, as normal person, we sit down, we see things that unfold as alone, we not say anything. You know, we see wrong before talking, we see right before talking. I strongly believe in that. It no matter whether they do the right or the wrong, we see if we praise somebody when they do right. But right now, what they see they going as alone, as a woman, as a person from Sierra Leone, that's my motherland. We are vested in the United States. Now we begin and now we get so much going on. But at the same time, that's where we are from. We care for the country. We holiday can we want bill, we want to do something like they would they do because that's home for us. So, you know, it will touch me more, where compel me for jump into something like this. We say, let's stand up, women. Let's stop watching this unfold from the sidelines. Let's speak up. Was because of the fear for people themselves within America, within the diaspora, where they all over, where they watch, waiting they go on, then they afraid for their own people, and then they afraid for their own self. It's like, the human rights are not being respected. And human rights are all man rights. And women then back again, when they prosecute women there unjustly, and they give them, their trial, all them things, or even charge them, those type of things are something of huge concern to us. It can happen to any one of us. I can go to a salon today, next thing you know, I'm the one that has been in prison. It can happen to you, it can happen to me. Why sit on the sidelines and watch things unfold and not see anything and not try to help? And if you have connections with our government, Yanda, if you get connection with Fatima Bio or anybody there, now for tell them, say, I beg, do the right thing. It's time that Sierra Leone moves from those medieval times where they watch all kind of bad things that they happen. Let's move on to something positive. Let's move on to good name in Sierra Leone. We don't come from a civil war. And now, with COVID-19, all man they in self-isolation. All man they isolate themselves. But then they drag people and they put them inside in jail, with in really bad conditions. The worst conditions ever. Women are mixed with men. You use the toilet, it's right there, and it's really bad, inhumane conditions that we don't want even go through. We all see on our social media. We all see on with the news there. Even then they report on the big stations, and they report on our salons, and so they go on. So, as human beings, me and they talk to everybody when they watch the show today. Do you a big woman there? Make it map, make it stand up. If others are afraid to speak up for their rights, let it start with us. Let us be brave enough. Let it begin with us. It has to start with someone. And we are in a better position to speak up for those who are less fortunate than us. Please, ladies and gentlemen, my heart bleeds for Sierra Leone, and I'm asking every one of you, please, let's step up and do the right thing for a better Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Well stated, madam. So I don't know who else want come in, and Miss Alice be want come in. Come back in, madam. Yeah, feel free for coming. And then Miss Memuna will come. Miss Maimuna too will come in next after Miss Alice. Come in, madam.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mariato.
You're welcome, madam.
We are all political animals. Whether they try for political sizes or not, we are here standing on the defense for women in Sierra Leone. For far so long, all over the world, African women have been suffering and because of being silent. So with this modern world now, some of us want to speak up. We might save lives. We might rescue most of them. Like, we have empathy over them. We feel like them, like them as well. First of all, in the first place, to take a woman, put her in a men's prison, is a violation of the human right there. It's not appropriate, but it's happened, okay? You go to social media, some of the women are scared to talk because all they do is to insult. And some of them, when they insult them, intimidate them like that, they stay back. Well, some of us have thick skin. We don't care as long as we stand for what we stand for. So we are talking to this, we are saying, I'm pleading to this group as we have started. Let us don't be silent. Let's speak up. One day, we will listen to our voice. So let's be the media between women and the government. Whosoever government is there, Attorney General is a woman. We know women are more vulnerable. So please, we are appealing to the government of the day, to the justice system. Whosoever is in control, let them consider these women and try to treat them right. That's all we are pleading for. Thank you for having me once more.
Well stated, madam. Well stated. I know say Miss Maimuna to be one come back in, madam. Miss Maimuna.
Thank you very,
yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, madam.
Once more, as all the previous speaker then don't say, this is really heart-rending. We all can at this line as concerned Sierra Leoneans, as patriotic Sierra Leoneans then. And again, no affiliation with, as much as politics they play in our daily lives, then, but again, no affiliation with politics. We come as women then at this line, for our voice will be heard. We come as women then at this line, the outspoken woman, then we will come forward and see which difference it will make now somebody in life out there with the struggle na Mama Salone. We come as women, then patriotic Sierra Leonean women then at this line, for can speak to Mr. President, Madam First Lady, the Madam Attorney General, and all the other women then we all key positions in the government right now. Then are women then. Today, now the other hand then turn within a jail right now, like Madam Sylvia Blyden, like Madam Aissatou Conte, and the rest of the other women then. If anyone pan them will one day na that situation they na jail unlawfully, nothing no be said behind it. You dey na jail, you get belle, you dey born na jail. Nobody no one find himself na that situation dey. I believe say we don't tire for the talk behind back doors. Now make we can na this fora today as woman them, patriotic Sierra Leonean woman them, let we voice be heard. We picking them, they suffer. We were there na the Vietnam world. We picking and they see such things because now social media is everywhere. You don't know say you picking they go get information about your country. Then picking and sabi research na the internet. Then they pull some information. We the mama then at this line. We the auntie then at this line. We the grandmothers then at this line. What we picking and they carry with such news about we country, it's heartrending. Where till they able tell we picking them. What's difference with the able make now picking their life saying so then they treat woman then not get saying now in our country, it's heartrending. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Una don't disturb, traumatize with the woman then so much that some people then they afraid for come forward because they get them people then. We all get to people in a salon, but it's about time we don't take the bold step for come forward. We not go relent or go continue for talk for let woman's voice be heard. The 50-50 group na salon, we get a group of 50-50 when a woman then a salon. Una help we join on in this for let woman voice go be heard. If woman then don't do wrong, let them treat them for the wrongdoing way they don't do. But if they not do anything, let them not just hold them because they want to hold them hostage. Dear Papa President, Papa Government, the First Lady, you know woman, as you been rightly launch a campaign, hands off our girls, for lead to the woman then too. Let justice prevail on woman then a prison. Let justice prevail on woman then a prison. Now make we come together as patriotic Sierra Leoneans then, for our voice will be heard. Thank you very much, Madam Khadija.
Thank you, Madam. Well stated. I believe say in our all don't make some salient point. And one way I mean a great quote I can always repeat na this platform. Recently I've been get the opportunity for interview one lawyer. We've been kind of this platform where I've been asking a question about we women them, where reflect back on the quote by Desmond Tutu, where say if we're going to see real development in the world, then our best investment is women. Having said that, how in they feel where it be say we how they can say we stronger sex, meaning we opposite gender than where they're supposed to be the one that we for rely on in terms of for them to protect we, but at the end of the day, with the CC in the end, and then they hurt with the most. How in a feel as woman, we in a they see all them thing they are so like how earlier one of the panelists then mentioned, or one of the women of substance they mentioned in the case of say women and they go through the raping, where they go through a lot, maybe having to raise kid, in some cases having to be a single parent, and then we sit down and see that some of the one that we there and God given the strength or get that voice for say they're bold enough for stand up for say okay, make her become an activist, make her become I call and challenge the man them for say even women too we can make it. At the end of the day, they are being suppressed, whether it be by intimidating them. In the case of example, when Agi say some of them are incarcerated, how in they feel as woman? I know say Mrs. Khadija to Jane Wan come in and say something, and anybody else can come after that. Come back in, madam. Miss Khadija, too, I think say you phone a okay. You did on mute, madam. Press the mute button. Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Yes, madam.
Go ahead, madam.
Yes, we hear you, madam. Go ahead.
Why should they wait for inform for the omitted one thing and say thank you to the viewers? We believe that as women and concerns has to be a paradigm shift. Women are the backbone of the society. Even in terms of education, you educate a woman, you educate a whole village. So it's very necessary and important to say we need for be included in so many things them where they go on na Sierra Leone. If they include we, if they take we as part of if they respect we, if they consider we self output and what we can bring kind at the table, if they enable we ego cause ego do a great difference for enhance the economy, for enhance whatever thing where they go on na the nation. Now make even when it comes to woman and man, he always say behind every successful a man there should be a woman inside. Those are the days where they say the woman there at the back. In fact, as a matter of fact, me we even say, and I believe say in all and the audience will agree with me now. I say now not only decide the woman for day, woman then attend this level for before, plenty thing there, for them more other places them. So we really look forward to foresee a change for make them realize that we need for be respected, we need for be included, and then therefore give we the platforms to them for make we and let we self engage with the man them for let them see what to self go able for do. We go able bring someone at the table for able enhance the economy, for able to enhance every other thing, businesses or any other thing where you could think about. Because the way God wired the woman, why are we follow be able to do the multitask? Now you go sister, we go work. Look at examples of in America now. We do so many things then. Now that same woman they go be nurse, now go be the teacher, now go be now go be the pioneer, now go put picking a back for men, now go be the combra, now go be the babysitter. At the same time in the school, at the same time in the work, and they bring something kind at the table. But why are we do plenty things there where diversify? Not make it go fine, or let them treat we properly, or let them include we get.
Wonderful, madam. I want to bring back in Miss Baby Aj. We been there on the floor. Come back in, madam, and kindly check you volume, madam. Okay, seem like it get problem. So now bring Madam Minette. Now you add to that, madam. Oh, Miss Bangali, I not bring you in yet, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, come back in, madam. And then, while Miss Minette they wait for.
Okay.
Yeah, come back in.
Thank you, Madam Khadija.
Yeah.
We as patriotic women of substance in the USA, We form this group not only for just what don't happen right now with the two women then at the jail, but for all what done they happen with the other women them. Like there was a story, one woman says some man about 9 to 10 man then about 30 man then rape him or so, where up till today the woman not get no justice with regards to that rape incident. And not only him, recently, one 13-year-old, I think day before yesterday, I see him na the media, where in grandpa, rape him. Those type of things, I'm a mother, I dey feel the pain becoming a Komra, and with the woman them, it's like in Sierra Leone, the woman they do not get a voice, they do not get a say. This is like the 21st century, I feel say because we get a first lady where that we don't age group itself young like we where if we say if we stand for the woman them as well, so we just try for see let the first lady itself like get empathy for these women where then see how they happen to whether they put themselves for nothing, where no commit no crime or where whoever knows the crime, no they try for talking at the crime because then they make them they for what reasons we don't know. All that in injustice to women. So that I make we form this patriotic Sierra Leonean women's group so that we able for talk for the voiceless, because women are being taken advantage of, and nobody know they talk for them. We get activists in a salon, but it's like everybody is afraid to say anything, so that no go instead no go arrest them or jail them. All these things need to stop. If this we new government will get now, say that they work with everybody, we all now one, one people, one country, So I feel say we all now one people, one country. So the woman themselves will feel for belong to Sierra Leone. Let them not just say them as Sierra Leoneans, but then they are true Sierra Leoneans. Where it be say themselves need justice. Where if things that happen to them, at least make them able to forget justice from whosoever be the perpetrator or whatever. So I feel say the government gets a lot for do. With regards to women, because we women then are the backbone of the family. Now we take care of everybody in the family and for say, the husbands, the pikin them, the granny them, the grandpa them, you as a mother now you just for take care of everybody. So if the woman them no longer whether they talk for them na salon is really sad. So now that make we form this group as patriotic women. For long we for talk, for let our government go see to what they time for talk, for let them woman ya what they na this jail ya, for let them get empathy for them. If then they charge them, let them charge them. But if they're not get no crime, let them release them. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. I want to call on Madam Mariatu. It seems like yourself want come in, madam, and give you your submission.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Miss Minette, I'll bring you shortly, Miss Minette.
Okay.
Go ahead, madam.
Thank you so much, Madam Khadija. The topic we bring come about the rape is really, really important. And I therefore praise the First Lady when they take up the initiative for bring answer for our girls. That be a very good thing we introduce, although I think we be don't date, but when it can take up really people and really appreciate them because for make girl picking and they at their age and they 13, 12, 10 and they rape they really, really bad. So me go advise the kumbra they within a salon, una take care of una girl picking. Not to all side you the same in picking go, especially kumbra they where they go sell, you left you all the girl picking. Left on a house, you know, get nobody where they take care of them. Anybody waiting at the area or man they waiting at the area can do bad to them. But make sure say if you they come out, you they come and make sure say you got picking left hand to responsible person. Not just left hand and just go like that. You therefore educate you picking them, not they left them naked not street. So man can just left him picking with empty pants, they waka waka na street. It's so bad, empty, wear clothes or anything. So this me, I really want to talk to the comrade, make them very be careful with the men picking. You get for educator, you get for talk to them, you get for expose them in a way that not to tell, like we don't tell mama them they afraid for tell me the reality. But don't come at the parts of the world they see in our schools and at the age of 9 years, 10 years, and they teach them about anything. You as Congo, you therefore teach you picking for making picking know the right pathway for goal. You understand? So now that's what we want to talk about. Thank you so much, Khadija.
Welcome, Madam. Madam Minette, come in, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Khadija, again for giving me the platform. Me want come inside for talk about the woman. Them say we need more empowerment. Why make we dey talk for the woman? Them? Because we see say anytime woman them go into politics, then they put them down. Or anytime woman then go into any other thing, the man then they go like in contest with the woman. Them. I feel say we woman them, they're not for they do that to we them for they even encourage we because why we take that initiative, that boldness for say we self one work simultaneously with you now. What you can do, we self can do. I see one day na social media, I see one woman make a host, they do mechanic work. Now they take getting living. And no shying self away from that one day. People then where they around that encourage them. I think say na that day them for the encourage with the woman them for do. We not say they can't challenge any man, but we want work simultaneously with them. I want to give one funny story. When I'm in the grow up, when my mama they born, so many girl picking them. A born girl picking them tell me daddy said this woman has so trouble they bring kind of news. A born 2 boys, all the rest of us, 8 of us were girls. So they come to a point to say, this woman attire with this born here. This woman here and then picking the attire. But guess what? When we don't grow up, when we come America, we'll bring with daddy come. It can't deal with we. Now and then on our phone they tell people them, well, you know, born girl pick.
Okay.
Why?
Go ahead.
Because the city rules say we the girl picking they play a very important role. Now the family. So girl picking woman now a very, very vital asset to any nation, very vital asset to any family, to a village. When it's where you born picking, you born them. When you don't born girl picking, you don't born them for the nation. You don't born them for that village. You don't born them for that vicinity because we can do anything way possible. So would they ask Papa government now that hands off our girls, me don't know how far they don't go with them. Whether it still continue to be hands off our girls or hands off not our girls. But if that initiative still they go on, we pray that they will work them well. They will continue for work so that their young picking the way they come up so they will able to encourage them for land. Because where women land, we can do bokutin. And we they pray again, Papa government, we still come back to you now. We need justice. We need justice. Let women they don't sit down on a cell, then they languish. When they come out, then can do bokutin them. When they come out, some of them are the breadwinners them. Some even avoid and go sell something happen, then go lock them up. We want Anthony General. Let you look into the woman they had in cases them. Whoever then a jail when a woman, you not try speed up the trials. If the trial they're not there, if not the way they do, you not try release them. Thank you.
Wonderful, well stated, Madam. As you say, Madam
I
Maimuna
want
Tuwan
to
come
I
in.
want to say
As you say,
something.
Madam Maimuna Tuwan come in, and Miss Jenny. Okay, come back in, Madam. Then I go bring. Okay, come back in, Miss Jenny, and then I go bring Madam Maimuna to shortly. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, thank you again. I don't want that we make this like a sexist show.
Yes.
Because when we interview a woman, we all know woman then.
Yes.
Of course, we based on we being sisters who come together for let we go come and present with case, with concern. But this concern not just to
limited.
Not limited.
Yes.
Not limited at all. It concerns we of everything where they happen at Salon right now. Maybe today we want to concentrate on one side, so we let's go all the others then. We concentrate on the women. But we want me particularly Jenny Koma, the message today, I want to go to every single Sierra Leonean and the women. Because waiting to happen to one person will go to the next person. If it happen right now and you just mute, they say anything, tomorrow it will affect you too. So if not talk with to the government, to we leader, these things are where they happen, not be quiet about them. This modern world we live today. Those are the days where things they happen, you already know. But nowadays, as something happen, even in a village, and before you don't know, the next day we don't know. So everything when they happen at Salon, we don't know. And other people then they know that they bring the country down. If not so really most of these things are. If it not they affect people that are under, well, they affect more than I would see. It's who they see. So when they talk on their behalf and everybody else, I want all Australians there, all women who they listen to this we show today, we will hear this show in the future. Please stand up for the right of everybody in Australia. Because if it not be you today, it will be tomorrow, your sister, your cousin. This is for all of us. Another much for say, I thank you very much for the ladies that who don't put this together, prayer camp, and I'll go talk about them. There are more to come. But for now, I just want for ladies not just be limited to this concern. We have a lot of other concerns. But the women in Nigeria, they not don't do anything where you go, where they will tell me, where they will tell the public. When I release them. Papa, not to buy Papa, not to buy any enforce, but we really will be human in our country. They know we for better than the world. For Sierra Leone, it's a good place. You can go there any day, you're free, you get your freedom, you're able to talk. If you need for talk, you're able to associate. They will not show this kind of example. We don't see right now. Please, and to Australians, please let me do something about the country. Let me talk to the government, let me talk to the leaders there. We'll talk to everybody we involved, we concerned, we get feeling, we're a human being. Thank you very much.
Well stated, Madam. Before I bring Madam Mamuna to now bring Madam Mrs. Jane, I know say it been actually there in the process of giving your submission to the topic where Madam Darami come in. So come in, Madam Baby Aj. Come in, Madam. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing me back. As with the talk, where the company they talk, I think I just want to buttress the conversation a little bit. They get some reflection. I mean, we are all born Sierra Leoneans. Some of us been fortunate for left Salon at a very young age, and then after the war, it took everything in you for let you begin go one more time. What do they read in a salon? In as much as we are limiting this interview, but what do they read in a salon? It's just so heart-rending. They turn people there off. I know they wish that they for let you go through. Let me begin and go through. I'm becoming me picking them, especially Miguel picking. It loves salon. We have Papa government. Let we get let people then feel free, the woman then feel free in our country. Me and they go salon of late, you they come how you want. It takes a lot of training after the war. For let we woman the world don't go through that. Some of us don't go through several war. That war, the Gulf War, and then you go back for go visit. You know how much effort it take for let you go able to come out, for let you even get a social life. Then we reach to that point. Today we are having back another regression, like going back to Usa Ukomot. We may just want for beg the Sierra Leoneans. The woman they're wearing a salon. No, we stand up and say no. We're not gonna go back. The people they would live in a salon. We the Sierra Leoneans then. We're not they limit this group to the people they would so. We they ask every salon woman, everybody who born a salon, where get salon at heart. Let it join we. Let we can make our voice heard. Let the government say we say we are out here, but we have standing a salon. We are let people then get peace in a salon. Let woman then get peace in a salon. And let the picking themselves get peace. Somebody say the limit about the women then. It's not just the women. The massacre in the prison. They say woman then died there. It's just so crazy. It's confusing. I don't know about the rest of everybody, but it's so confusing and heart-rending. We just they beg this government. Let it take we to that peaceful moment where we don't begin to enjoy now with life in a salon. No, when they come home, We want for come home. Now we country. We not get a two salon. Like Madam Jatu said, now one great salon now we get. Do ya, Madam Mrs. Bio? You're a woman. You're a woman. You're not a woman when you begin talk. Me now one Sierra Leonean. All they see don't say, I don't go ever say anything against Mrs. Bio. Because we need that woman, a mother. Now you're not the mother of the nation. Now you they stand up for the woman them. Now you bring the hands of our girls. You for stand up for women. Because you know, we no one for go through any trouble with the woman they again for intimidatory. We born at that kind of environment, suppression. Woman not for talk for day the end. Woman not for participate. Woman not for day in government. No woman not for rule. Woman not for stand beside. We don't come on so far. We are getting close. Today I can see a woman like you. You're all over social media. I'm talking about a first lady or a mother in Sierra Leone. So if you can be there, no green lay who say you the example the way they set, they go back there and do ya stand up for you, woman and a salon. I don't know me the rest for now. I thank you, Madam Khadija.
Well said, Madam. Thank you. So now gets Madam Maimuna Tuwe come in. Come in, Madam.
Thank you very much, Madam Khadija, and thank you very much, viewers and listeners. It's heart-rending way with the was rape. As much as rape, it go on both ways, both the male and the female. But now the woman, the more and the girl picking them, more they suffer to the rape than the boy picking them and the man them. And most of the time, the rape, not so far away it happen. It's either the daddy then self way born them picking them, the uncle the way then at the house, the cousin before he go out there. And so me I plea to all women them, whether na salon, whether na any side you in the world, where you get your girl picking, you for study your girl picking, you for know your girl picking. Where you study your girl picking, where you know them, where you begin see some certain changes, you they able pinpoint or begin ask question what is going wrong. And majority of the time, where the person, where they na the host, where they rape the picking, if you watch that picking, they don't go too close to that person there. And it's so heart-rending. There's a situation where they go on right now. This na a well-educated man na salon, a young girl picking, a rapam, the picking a mama no de na salon. The girl picking get for run away na the house. Then we forget in contact with a mama. Get in touch with a mama wherever a mama de na diaspora, a mama get for able send for him now. That combra de pan suffer that consequence. That picking they don't go join a mama usa ide. The picking is don't become so traumatized to the fact that the picking don't become suicidal. And it's so heart-rending. Yeah, we women the law will pay attention to picking them. Be it girl picking, be it boy picking. But the girl picking them are the more vulnerable. Lord pay attention. Lord they watch we picking them. Lord we study we picking them and understand we picking them. Rape na everlasting thing now we life them. Anybody will go through rape. Anybody will go through rape. You know how painful it is anytime when they mention that word they rape. You know how painful it is anytime we see an image of that person where rape them, where you know want. You know how painful it is. It only takes the grace of God, the courage for like able to come back again and face man. Only the grace of God. So dear, it's not easy because that picture where they rape today, tomorrow, you don't know if Nainga for can be the president. You don't know if Nainga for can be the first lady. You don't know if Nainga for can be the minister. And as the Pekin they grow up with them, they get bitterness. How you go and look that Pekin in eye and say forgive me if that Pekin they not get God in heart. Lord we watch we Pekin them. Lord we understand we Pekin them. Lord we watch them. And Lord we listen to Pekin them. Lord not say, oh, this Pekin will become a man or become a brother, it they do for me. So you know for listen to you Pekin. And then they don't affect majority of we picking them in Africa where they get raped because then they afraid for come forward and say na daddy do am or na uncle do am because next minute they go kill her with beats. They no go listen in word. You picking no go lie. Especially where man don't touch am where he not supposed to touch am. E no go like on that person dey. But let them man them they safe. Let God touch them and let God deal with them because they don't destroy picking life. Thank you very much, Madam Khadija, and thank you very much to all the other speakers then.
Welcome. I know say Madam Dara maybe one come in, Madam.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Madam.
I just want talk a little bit, but waiting Madam Maimuna to just they say, but we picking them and how for study them. Me they gonna Freetown so often because like we always say we had dinner Mama Salon. Now so I can stop the telling picking them. In fact, if you look at them, I will say at least about 20% get pregnant with the wives and they go sell around. You dey see around them, they go put give them granite for sale or lynch for sale. When you total the cost of the market that trade where that picking they go sell, something not even reach 50,000. Also I go or 20,000, so I need to manage here 50,000. Now this virgin go this virgin and so here I'm pregnant, left her now for the rest of her life. You know, it is so pathetic. So usually in the street, because I left for park me motor car, I left for waka. Where I can see them, so I can stop them. So I say when they want buy and they say not to the market, not to you market no more. They want buy, they want ask you for sex, not good for do more rather than that Allah or call you parent them. That is so much passion. And like we they say, we know how to be sexist here. For certain day when you look at the mindset of the man themselves, oh, woman them plenty, woman them they when in your age group. What you make now they small picking and they for go destroy their future them tomorrow. You not tell well. And so we just plead and ask, say, we mama na the nation. As you don't begin this answer for our girls, we are Mama Fatima Bio, let you continue with that good work there. They make you pursue unto the end, and we pray alongside that we man themselves go get conscience for no say them picking get purpose where God creates them, not to let them get pregnant prematurely, and a whole generation. You don't try for put them backward, and also the whole community will be backward. So do ya?
Yes.
We they talk to remind themselves at this time. Let themselves get some conscience. That God bless we all.
Thank you, Madam. I know saying I want to touch on that day, but we go back again on with topic on hand, where basically I wonder we understand. Say obviously, then women of substance they are so they not account for appear to be sexism, meaning that they're focusing not just for the woman they of Sierra Leone. Every problem in Sierra Leone matters to them. But having said that, we they see the trend where they go on lately from waiting and they say. Hence the reason why they come together for say, not then for speak out I call them for each other. Having said that, in the midst of then submission, they find and deem necessary saying they also give advice to the mommy themselves as well in terms of how they will go about for prevent them picking for become victim of the then unfortunate things that all they hear around where they happen in our beloved country. Having said that again, my other question was that how it is making a feel where it be say we stronger sex as they can call and demand that we opposite gender them, what they feel saying that then for uplift we, then for empower we, then for encourage we, for now we get to whatever it is that's where we consider to be we dream, whether it's in the place of politics, in the place of journalism, in the place of whatever it is that somebody likes, say this not in dream and at this I want to do. Some of we come na a background where we parents then they allow we for now we express ourselves, sit down we talk, while some of we it's a taboo. We cannot talk back, we cannot express ourselves fully. So how in the feel we in the student here or in the example of where in they make an example say Miss Sylvia when he be arrested the first night where he spent in jail, then we put amongst man them where it be say that they also not a violation for him as a woman instead of putting him amongst the incompetent woman them, even though eventually that they change. How in a feel, or how in a they feel where in a they see like the journalists in a stadium where they go try for do a report, then get and two tea slap, box them, not to one they all two. How in a they feel as a woman? What does that make in a feel as a woman? Even though in a they go through the physical pain, but how it they making a feel? I don't know who that one come in. I see Miss Franca one come in. So Mrs. Bona, you say one come. So I will call on Mrs. Bona, and then I'll bring Miss Franca come in. Yeah, come in, Miss Bona.
You know, this government has no respect for life and no matter which gender, and they have no love for the country. It's out there. You know, we have to pray for we get a leader who cares about the country. Well, every time we Donald Trump talk, America first. You might not like him, whichever way he says it, but I admire him when he puts America first. Unfortunately, I don't know who's prayer where Salome will pray for a change. And this is the game. What happens when you call for a change? You wait on God. But when you don't wait on God, when people don't wait on God, we've got the wrong people. The leader, when they lead them, he does not care about Salome, because he cares about Salome. All the human rights abuses here.
So many go say back again, you know, say like with any administration, 1 second, madam, you know, say with any administration, you must get 1 or 2 people them who will get the best interest of them citizen. So no, not generalize and no deviate.
You have a leader that the country they go on.
Yeah, but now not deviate on the waiting in a gold here, where is to encourage the government for them and do right by the woman them. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So I think so. I agree with you on that, Miss Khadija.
Yeah.
For say we no want for generalize, because we as good citizens we believe say whatever government they we get for respect them. We get for consider them and make we go continuously to our government for please so because now we daddy for we all.
Yeah, but
so whatever circumstances they like what we rightly say, sometimes you can get people there and you get sometimes some people there where the incidents are different. So in that light, because we don't see some circumstances. Even Dr. Blyden before the can go so. From the government, we don't promise and say, then go and go and then go to jail. And we see that happen. So, but we know say Papa government, especially with the president, we get the final say. Now I make and the woman there in West of na woman, like all they say Attorney General na woman. Now I make with the appeal on all the people and they to all the people and they know we self now we choose. We self born picking them with a leader. We want the quietness and the peace of the land. They're able to do something because one thing when know so we all get in our life a conscience. So we will continue for prayer and we will continue for call on Papa government.
Thank
the
you.
woman then they not get nothing against them, they left them.
Thank you. Now
Thank you so very much.
Yes, madam. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Now bring back Mrs. Bundo before I bring Miss Abimbagali. I know say you say one come in. Miss Mrs. Bona, sorry, Madam Bona, sorry, come back in, madam.
Well, I'm not going to see what I say because there are certain things I don't know how to sugarcoat it. Because when you're the head of the household,
Yeah,
now you the lead.
yeah.
We have a president that is a no-nonsense judge who put in country first. That I not care which side somebody belong. And then all the candidates in the West, and they see that, I mean, you cannot just copy the West how they dress. You copy their way of life. Because really today, Africa, especially we on cultural community, everybody dresses European, and all the Canada now, they see, I mean, they try to emulate or copy the lifestyles in the West. But how the West they treat its citizens and citizens, our leaders are yet to copy that, especially when it comes to freedom of expression, that rights when they give it outside. People will not get that. This is why we are here. We are on this show. This is why we are on this show. We are not here because of the rape somebody this and this and that. Now that freedom of expression, they've been raping people in Sierra Leone. They have been doing all these things. But you don't get to the point. We don't get change of government. I mean, things don't go sour. The country image, you don't well. We have the youth population, they grow, no job, no there for them. We don't for look Salone where he say, I mean, just like what I say about and all the way I mean, people don't get money when one for go spend somewhere. They have certain things that will matter to them. Some people then are just have freedom of speech, human rights. Then they support. So if they say country only they support the freedom of speech, they never go there. They never go there. I mean, look like this thing will not happen. Now Red Cross don't go bring Baku people that come from the Philippines. Maybe Red Cross decides I'm not going to celebrate them because the human rights abuse is on the top of the hill. And this is why we are here. I mean, these people, when they don't incarcerate, like people I see by blind, walk Cecilia, she has been very, very vocal. It's very vocal. And, I mean, come on, it not cost nobody, but she's vocal. But Salone, you cannot talk. Then look, I mean, I will not sugarcoat this. You see now the present government, and if the president will say, no, I'm going to allow it because this is how it should be, all these all the talk should not be happen.
Thank you so much, madam. I know say yes. Okay, yes. Come on, Miss Jenny. Then I go bring Miss Franca. Oh, Miss Abi Buanka. Sorry, Miss Abi.
Abby,
You know, wait there, Miss Abi. Guys, wait, make you face.
Yeah.
Miss Abi, come.
Yeah, she can go ahead.
Yes, Miss Abi, come. Then I go Miss Jenny.
Anytime when people they mention about Madam Silva and Madam Isaac and the issue, Lord not sugarcoat this thing. Because this is what happened. The inhumane thing will really happen, to Madam Sylvia. That is really below the belt, to be honest with you now. Can you imagine that they go examine the woman while then a monthly flow, all that one day, that is so inhumane, for let any woman go through that. You already, they go through pain, then somebody else, they go put on for you. That is so bad. But me, they appeal to in the president, Mother Bio, would they appeal to you? Do ya? Na mama born you. The woman here where you all na them prison here. If you not say they not commit no crime, do ya release them? We're not for sugarcoat this. This, world in the 21st century. Now, this is the 21st century. We for know what would they do. You they claim say people investors not they go Sierra Leone. You they try for accuse other people that why investors they don't go Sierra Leone. The reason why investors they don't go to Sierra Leone is because of stories like this. What they read them. So, Mr. President, would they beg you? Then people they owe you all. If you don't get for tell them what you owe them for, now for release them. Lord no sugarcoat this. Would they put them straight to you? You not the president. Now you get the say. Now you get the final say. Because all they want and they all what they do, now orders from above. Every day would they read orders from above. So do you have Mr. President? Would they beg you? If them no commits no crime, now for release them. And if even they commit a crime, tell them the crime what they commit, then they grant them bail, then they kick out court. They are not guilty for now. They say you are not guilty until proven guilty. So let them release them until where court talk say they're guilty. Then they're guilty. Then we can jail them. But for now, since we are not get no what's them for saying that this them commit or whatever, now for release them. Would they beg una release their woman? Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. So I go bring now in, I know say Madam Jenny Biwan come and as well as Madam Franca. So Madam Jenny, you want come in or you want patients Miss
Yeah.
Franca? Okay. Patient Miss Franca, do I Miss Madam Jenny come and they bring you right away, darling. Yeah. Come in, Miss Jenny.
I
Yeah.
guess, of course, we go there on this for a while, but like two of my colleagues then don't say already, my sisters, then we know they sugarcoat this whole thing. We not concerned Sierra period. Whether we be women or what. And we know they just can't preach sex over here, the women. The men too. Why our strongest, the question was, why our strongest men are not advocating on our behalf? They are scared. If they can take women and go jail them, what does it take for a man for let them just drag you for saying the wrong thing? And so this is the reason. So in all together, we dey plead to we government, to we leaders, in Sierra Leone, President Bio, hear we, please hear we. If you not don't hear we, anybody else not don't talk to you. We want to hear we. Do ya, Papa? Yeah, Papa, we want to hear we. Let you re-examine some of these things when they happen at Salon. Then they go post you and they talk about hands of our girls. What about hands of our women? Sata was raped by 8 men. She knew them, she named them. Can you imagine that person? Nobody will say anything. Not even the women. We are concerned and we are crying. It's not good. When I read this, that woman, them bust in dress, right open. It in a street. Everybody don't see that picture there. One day that woman will get justice. And then they will go take somebody who not just maybe she's vocal and go put her in jail. Without trial, nothing. Yeah. We wonder we country not behave like in those days. That will lead to so many chaos in the country. And it's not good for growth. Yeah. I don't say so many times. The beg any Sierra Leonean, this one, what they do sometimes at the wake. I see some of these visions, they're not good. People there. This is for all Sierra Leoneans, not just for the women and the women where they on this panel right now. I know say some women were not there at this panel today. Not fear. I swear not fear. So we need to stop this. I don't want to talk much anymore if we just stay on this particular topic because it's said and done. We country, we leaders, they need to do something about the violence, period. All around. We are concerned for what we hear, what we see.
Well stated, Madam. Miss Franca want come in, Madam. Thank you, Miss.
You ask me how we they feel right now. You ask me, considering all that's going on in the country, what do they feel as women there, as mothers, we get gal picking them, we get picking them, period. How do you feel that such things are going on in our country? For me, I feel sad, first and foremost. I feel scared and I feel angry. Very angry and upset. Because the reason is, the simple fact say that they violate Sylvia Blyden and Paulo Conte in WEF, then constitutional rights and then human rights. So that's beyond belief. I don't understand how we're in this state right now, today. They don't hold them past 72 hours. Where's the rule of law? Where's the rule of law? Why aren't they abiding to it? At this point, I know say my sister they may beg. I know say everybody they say please, 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 Papa government. But at this point, I'm demanding for them to tell us what's the charge for Sylvia Blyden. What about Paulo's wife? We side Paulo there right now. We side all them people there so where they hold. Why are they holding child advocates up to this day? A child. Me na mama. I'm concerned. If they could arrest you without charging you, hold you without bail. What kind of country are we from? What kind of country are we, do we have there? There's no respect of the rule of law. There's no respect of the justice system, the constitution. Everything is upside down. Everything is at a standstill right now in Sierra Leone. Me, Fatima Bio, you have this goal or agenda for saying the fight for girls and women. We're seeing this going on. The police there, the president, the justice system, the constitution, all the books that are there to govern us. Why aren't they being used? Why aren't they being upheld? At this point, I am done pleading and asking and begging. We know they beg. We they demand because it is our right. It is our right. Freedom of speech. It's our right. Freedom of assembly. Freedom of religion. All these are basic human rights. But the constitutional rights. We have something that we go by. Why aren't we using them? The rule of law and all of that. Why is it forsaken in Sierra Leone? The international community needs to hear about this. The world needs to know that this is what's going on in a country, a small country like Sierra Leone. We're having these problems after going through so much not too long ago. So this platform here, where they use them for raise awareness, we're concerned. If Barabio they do well, if the government they do well, may they talk them? I'll be the first one to raise up my hand and say yes. But if they do well, they imprison people there. They are being tortured. They are being killed. They are being raped, abused. Everything they go haywire in that country they right now, and then they put blame on anybody. But I want it to be. This is the reason why you stand. You said you're there to protect us, to govern us. You stood as president. So uphold that. Take your job seriously. If me they do my job, I they work for person, and not do my job well, then they fire me. The president said, when they do what they're supposed to do, they can impeach you. There's things governing us to follow. Papa government, we're demanding, please tell us what have these people done. We're demanding for their release. We're demanding to a fair trial at this point. Fair trial. Fair trial. And if they have done wrong indeed, we would respect that. Show us more than a picture frame on AYV. Show us more than a picture frame of EBK on TV as evidence. Show us more. Because me today, I get over my picture and meals. Former presidents. We get Hillary Clinton and so on, Show us more in your private dwelling, in your private home. Having a picture frame of a former president. Is that a crime? Where is all of that written? I want to make me woman then speak. I want us to have the platform to speak up and address this as it is. But at the same time, although we debate, we want to be diplomatic about things. Let's not forget that this is a democratic country. We elected a president. We voted for a president. Whatever people say, fair or unfair, or, whether a rogue election, whatever it is, but he's the president now. Mr. President, please do your job. That's all we're asking you. Do your job. Anybody responsible for violating human rights, hold them, in contempt of that. They're responsible for that. They let go abuse people and no more. You left them so. Disabled, children, women. No one is off limits. No one is off limits. And that is scary. That is sad. This not a time for this. The world is battling COVID-19. The world, they look for prosperity, for develop yourself, for move forward, advance yourself. We're going backwards. We're going backwards. And we're speaking as citizens of Sierra Leone. We're speaking as concerned citizens of Sierra Leone. We're talking because we know, say, it affects the people there. We the people there, now we they tell you, say, you are big. We the people there, now we they say, we they demand for the rights there. We the people them. Ordinary Sierra Leoneans there. We get with salon passports there all down there. We they tell you, say, you are big. We they demand for the rights of the woman the way you don't hold. Left them, charge them, or put them a fair trial. Maybe we know what's in the go on. But you know they just hold them so up to ransom indefinitely. It is unfair. It is unjust. It's not right. Please do something about it. Do your job. Do your job. That's what we voted for you for. Do your job.
Well
Protect
said.
the people of Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Well stated. I know say Mrs. Brown want come in. Madam Brown want come in, and then I will bring back Madam Mariatu. I think I've been saying right, Madam Mariatu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Madam Brown, come in, Madam. I think say you volume day low, Madam. Yeah. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, Khadija, I can hear you.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, you come in then, Miss Madam Brown. They get some issue. We'll get
All
back to
right.
her.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Madam Khadija, for hosting tonight with the concerned Sierra Leoneans then. And the word way Madam Franca used, I really like that what they demand. It's time now we ask the government to, we need for no waiting, then two people are do where you just lock it up like that. Because I believe say we did at this part of the world, like you say, we they suffer, we the woman, then how they feel. We really they feel bad as Sierra Leoneans them back home. Because yeah, when America where we get rights as women. Man, they not they take advantage for us because the laws then they implement them. But Salon, the laws then they first guide the woman them for take care of the woman, but they not implement them. Because yeah, we don't can find out say, you know the nakuma safe in America now. Even you wait for you married legal one. You know they do one. But whilst back home in Africa, also we come on asylum, we they see the man and they beat them with them, kick them, box them. We as women we they feel like una get for store. Like you ask me back again how they feel where the man them they retrieve back now for kind into politics. This na my own passion. I like them. We they ask the man them, do you with the beg una? If you woman like politics, elect for go front for talk, just give them the chance because they want bring out a voice. Now this make we come today, now this you show for make we the woman then make them make sure say let them hear you a voice. Because waiting they do to Sylvia. Now prison, another prison then I said we not even get evidence. Me and no one talk about that more. Say them put on Panam where I see there on a monthly period. I not me not collect for discuss of but then tell it because Sylvia not come out and give we say na so they do. We just say yeah, me understand. But that journalist, we get evidence about that. We see the video, we see the lady it all. You understand? So why we as women for the students, we really feel bad as women for make we see that they torture women like that. So now that make we can't today and Sylvia Young case is clean because in a sense that under the police, it's just sad for make a policeman. I listen to one video where you guys say, if me and I'm mad at you, I will fire him. For make a superintendent or whatever position it gets, I don't even know. For make it come at the social media and say, you go show me who done at this person. Are you all right? That policeman, you don't know who done at that person there? For make you can ask we the public, then you don't know your job, what they do. You understand? We just want make the government tell we waiting Sylvia do. Why make the arrest her? Why they detain her? Why it take so long, the police, for investigate Sylvia? The reason being, we don't know. Why they take Mrs. Conte, what did he do? Where they go lock her in a cell, na CID day or whatever, we don't even know. You know they do that to women. We they feel bad, Khadija. Wait, not there for another make we come. Me in particular, I believe say like somebody mentioned about the 50-50 group. I believe say they don't talk. But as you know, Salon, not all man invoice in the year. We now we they try for reach out to the international community. Dear, una no sit down, una wait say things go bad. Why? When you don't go bad now, one coming, it will be too late. Then go don't torture all the women in that country. So, dear Khadija, me and your word for now. I will stop so far. Thank you so much.
Well stated.
Viewers and listeners.
Yes, madam. Well stated. Thank you so much. If I can join voice sweetener as always, I believe say when a woman then join voice for the right reason, there's nothing, no mountain where we're not going able to climb. Some of it make some salient points them having to do with whether it's the civil society activists, them, you name it. Sometimes they sit down at me quiet moments, they cry, they shed tears because with all this going on, there are so many good Sierra Leoneans who mean good for the country, whether they be APC, SLPP, C4C, independent, whether they mean good or where they want to stand. And but at the end of the day, how they go stand where at the end of the day, their life they in jeopardy. In the case of an example of an activist by the name of young man, Mr. Thomas Small Conte, where I respect so much, just to name few. You see, at some point, he stand for the right reason for the students, them, let them get their education. Who side and they land them? He was arrested, he was falsely, charges them, he put against them, but as God do him, we tell God thank you way then they come to passing where it be able for within self dandy. But now also puts that into consideration the way how the system they not only Sierra Leone, African as a whole, a rather unfortunate that there are good people that we can want stand up, but at the end of the day, either their life they in jeopardy or the goal way that they try to achieve for now we come to civilization or now we come to places then or the opportunity that we they enjoy in other parts of the world here where there's freedom of speech, so on and so forth. For now we get to that, okay, easy for them, So I want to Madam I think say Maimuna to be one come in, Madam.
I think so, Madam Muriel be one coming before me. If Ojo no dey get a problem, I will get an opportunity to come in then after.
Madam Muriel, right, Miss
Yeah.
Brown. Madam Brown, you want coming now? Yeah, I think so. You still get the problem, still get challenging. So tell you the area, but we need the area. If you get an earpiece, try for take out and see if that's gonna help you. Yeah, I don't know if that will help you if you remove them from the device way they use. Now we'll see if that will help you, Madam. In the meantime, while you figure that out, so I can bring Madam Minette then, yeah. Then I will bring. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening once more. When you make mention of that guy, Thomas More,
Yeah.
not only women, but
Yeah.
all over. I mean, people do not get freedom for talk within they want talk. And freedom of speech now checks and balances. They help even the proper government. Because when they criticize you, you know who side they criticize, you go look into them and say, okay, Lord work out, waiting they go wrong at that place. But if they criticize you, you say, okay, because they don't criticize you, they go jail that person. It will get reasonable solution to that situation. So, now one thing this way, I don't know. Sierra Leone will lack that one day. It's a very, very bitter thing. It's fine, let them let people then talk. It's fine, let them let people they express themselves. Because now that same thing they go take Sylvia Blyden for because of freedom of expression. And look what we do now. We're free for do anything we'll do. We're free for talk anything we want talk. Nobody know they can arrest we. But na salon, I mean, it make life. Some people they say it kill journalism in that country. It kill the inspired one. They won't go into that field. Because they say if I go into that field, it not go better me because why I go then go begin jail me. They're not for they do that one. They then for encourage people then because that will encourage more people. They will learn who are going to that field. And minus that, it will encourage we because waiting do. If people they're not free for talk, Papa government, that government they're not a better government. You for allow people to let them talk. When they talk, now that will make you able to check what they go wrong, then you correct them. But if you not allow them for let them talk, no problem. Because the problem go to just mount up and down. By the time they say make can look into them, it don't go worse. And now it don't make them so easy. We get social media. Any minute we want to get any information, you see them. And I sure say every one of them, Papa government people, then they work and they see anything there. Then they see all waiting there. Because one typical example, where Abu gonna Makene we go threaten, say then they kill people. They straight away they put them. That means they are watching. social media. So if you know they watch, you know they see, why then you not go allow people for let them talk within they want talk. Let them talk. Some man will talk sense, some man not will talk sense. But at the same time, let them talk. That gives them, power in their own country for say, why then I'm a country, I feel for talk, nobody really stop me. I see one example then 2 days here na social media where the youths them jump na Guinea. I mean, now the way they want to express themselves. The only thing let people they express. Once they not poor property, once they not do bad, let them talk. You know, can look into them talk and they work out things for them. So I don't know what me get for say.
Well done, madam. Thank you. Madam Brown, it don't check your device now, see if we are here. Wonderful. You hear me? Hey, yeah. It's still they get some trouble. Okay. Okay, go they try. Then when it come on, just speak up at any time. So then they will give you close say you don't come on, yeah. Then we'll bring you back on, madam. Madam Maimunatu, come back in.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Khadija, and thank you very much to the listeners and viewers. I just want to read because in every given country, they get a constitution where they govern them. And we get a constitution where in the 19th constitution, I just read very quickly from chapter 3, section 17, 3A and B. It says, any person who is arrested or detained in such a case as is mentioned in paragraph E or F of subsection 1 and who is not released shall be brought before a court of law. A, within 10 days from the date of arrest in case of capital offenses, offenses carrying life imprisonment, and economic and environmental offenses. And B, within 72 hours of his arrest in case of other offenses. And if any person arrested or detained in such a case as is mentioned in the said paragraph F is not tried within the period specific in paragraph A or B of the section, as the case may be, then within prejudice of any further proceedings which may be brought against him, he shall be released either unconditionally or upon reasonable conditions, including, in particular, such conditions as are reasonable, necessary to ensure that he appears at a later date for trial or proceedings preliminary to trial. Papa government, President, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio. You know, we, the concerned women then, Sierra Leonean women then at this forum today, we don't talk so much. It is so heart-rending. We get another sister. We know say, cell day for woman then. When they arrest them, then go join and force with the man then. I just get a torment about it. Because this now we call gross abuse of rights. Dr. Sylvia Blyden in rights was abused and violated in that aspect where sadly for women then bonenoke and go there. And now it leaves me with a question asking if this was done intentionally or if it was done for let it get raped by man then, or now waiting at the motive behind this. Because I not go call this a mistake. For let you don't capture a woman, then you can't go na man's cell. I not go call this a mistake. Or sometimes was this pre-calculated or what? These are the questions so I can sit down and ask myself why do you hear this? And if my memory can serve me right, during the time where you serve as president for the 3 months before His late Excellency Ahmed Tijan Kaba, where you hand over, you say you're not the father of democracy. And if you're not a father of democracy, this is not the time where you for exhibit the democracy, because now you are elected by the people. This is not the time where you democracy for sure say you are there for the people. You come for can serve the people. You come for can serve the nation. But it seems as if anytime where somebody gets a genuine advice, it'll be intimidated. It only will take the grace of God for let somebody say, I don't care, me, I go talk for let me voice be heard. It does not matter what thing they do to me. And now that grace of God, we, the concerned Sierra Leoneans, they no longer with today. We not get freedom of speech again. Where is the democracy where they practice na salon? Where is the democracy where they cry for? You talk, you say something, you don't get punished in a way like it seems as if for right now, me at the take and say we not even know. Then just they say that then they na cell, then they in captive. But from where they hold them, we not hear them voice, they not allow them lawyer them for go see them, then take them right away from them. How somebody go then a cell in lawyer for goodness sake, the one when I advocate, the one where they talk on in behalf, not get a clue inside there, no, cannot even talk to him for let him know what thing they go on and how he go able advocate on in behalf. Waiting at the democracy where they practice. Waiting at the example where they take from the first world, now we able make we country a better Mama Salon. Outside this they lead we for. Watch. Listen. As a leader, when you hear the cry of the people, when you hear the voice of the people, we they pray that your pillar will touch you overnight and let you listen to the cry of your nation. Let you listen to the voice of your nation, because without the nation, you cannot be who you are. Let you listen and take action accordingly. If them people here do something we're not right, una try them. If they not do anything, una release them. For goodness sake, that woman, Mrs. Conte, get a 8-year-old pikin. When and now he need a mama and papa, he not get a mama, he not get a papa. How that pikin they go be nurtured? Una know who's kind traumatized, una don't traumatize that pikin they for life. That pikin they in 8 years, it go ever get a memory of that year day, and nothing say it go ever one wish for day 8 again. Papa President, as we hope say this message, you go get them, concern women them of Salon. We concern for justice. We concern for democracy in a Salon. Let tomorrow, where you term of office done, we able clap and make mouth say we had a democracy president. This is too much. It's too much, it's too much, it's too much and unbearable. We did with the first COVID-19. We did cry over COVID-19 at the nation, but we had a so traumatized. We had the bleed for we nation, Mama Salon. We had the cry for we nation, Mama Salon. COVID-19 not so we cry anymore now, but with the things that unlawful things and where they go on a Salon, now we cry. Listen to the voice of the people. Hear the voice of the women crying day and night. Their hearts are bleeding day and night. You know, I know one gets emotional at the forum. I will stop here for now. And thank you very much, Madam Khadija, for hosting me.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I know we all share the same sentiment in terms of the pain of every woman at Sierra Leone, and not limit to just the woman them, but every Sierra Leonean where they go through any type of intimidation or violation, you name it. Madam Susan, come in, Madam.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't want to keep going over what everybody has said. We all come. The thing they have had in a situation at Salon, the injustice, the freedom of speech way not there. And if the day it's one-sided, And we as Sierra Leoneans, we will not decide to come together, let we voice, we opinion, and see, for now we tell and say that they are both the country, and they don't point this country. They don't point some this government, they don't point that image. I don't know the next one will come, how they will get for this for repair, but it's going to be a lot of work. So at this stage, I don't see yesterday with social media no day, but this stage is the main where they treat people all over about the country. If you hope say this salon will develop under this condition, it might not be your own generation. But I mean, if we are closing, we all get the same voice. The government of the sky, the salon. I mean, the road and the treat people them, not good for the image of salon. Not good. And we just go for talker. We don't care about the country. So the one they were in a jail, like the Sylvia, because they talk against the government and freedom of speech. Now, all rights and everybody now that want to enjoy that then comes here, but when they will enjoy that when comes here. It's sad. Our hearts goes to them. Let them know say, we're here for them. And this is not a journey we don't take. It's a smooth process, but we'll get there. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you too. I don't know that. This minute, come on in.
Miriam, I'll be ready.
May go just say no more. As we dey close now, we dey still appeal to Papa government. Make them go to them woman they are waiting. Cool. Let them go to them cases them. They either vindicate them or then charge them. It's very difficult. We dey feel how they feel right now inside yonder. We know waiting then they go through because we are woman. When they put you in a tight corner, you will know how they feel right now. We dey ask, talk to Papa government. We dey plead and we dey demand. Something needs to be done. For them woman they are waiting in jail, we dey plead, we dey ask. And for even that young boy, the activist, that small boy, we will get himself into trouble. Papa government. Oh, then we have to bleed. We dey cry for them people there. We know they get sometimes appetite for it. We know they get appetite for sleep. Because when you think of that beautiful country where you say, I will go holiday. I'll go get time with my people there. Every day when you wake up, bad news you hear. You know you hear good news. Papa government. You find now, let you turn everything 365 degrees. Make you release them people, you let people then say, this is not the first.
Okay.
Because what do something? With the ask them release them. Let release that small bubble and not get nothing way you do. I'm pretty sure. And let people remember say, today for me, tomorrow for you now. The change. Life they change. No condition is permanent. Not get for the day forever. There must come a time when change go day. And when that time they reach, not go one let them treat you so. And we will still continue to be the voice of the voiceless. So now that message they no more. We want, we demand, we plead, they ask that whatever needs to be done, let be done for the woman therefore be released. Thank you. Thank you for the audience.
Thank you so much. Before all man get the last word, now we just get a moment of silence for all the women that would succumb to every injustice, every intimidation. 1 second,
Hello?
please. Yeah,
Okay.
I did bring you. Yeah, every intimidation, Also, we fellow Sierra Leoneans they we lost their life during this last prison we then consider as last prison break. Now just get a moment of silence for them and pray for them all. May God sorry for them. The Boku Boku definitely the when they say people they need to able to identify the body them. Where we they see na social media as authentic proof. Now just get moment of silence for them. May God take control of our country and turn things for be better than what we all they see and bring Salon to us we all they imagine and for be.
Amen. May their souls rest in peace. Amen.
Thank you. I know say everyone coming, Miss Baby Arch. Coming.
Amen. Yes. Una, thank you. Yeah, Una, thank you. I want to take this moment for say thanks to the host, Madam Khadija Nabi. With tell you plenty thank you for getting you on your podium today. I want to tell the audience then thank you. I want to tell me comrades them concerned Sierra Leonean women there within America. Thank you. I just want to take this one more opportunity for ask the audience them who they watch with tonight. Woman them, when I can join this podium, we will come again. Let we make a voice their heart na salon. Let we not go back in the days where we not get rights. We all they live abroad. We see the freedom the way they get. Let them not put this phobia away. Let we country get peace. Peace now once na salon. We are let them consider Madam Sylvia Blyden. It don't serve the nation. It serve the country. We are Papa President, Mrs. Bio. Consider this case. Step in as a woman and please make your judgment like where every woman they think. We just beg one more time for let una do justice for people in a saloon. And any woman who want for join if we reach to a point, I think even men, now we talk for people in a saloon because they're not able to talk today. The fear of voting will come in and they go through right now. I want to tell una all thank you. Now we'll take the time for watch we and una will get for watch we in the near future. We'll tell una thank you. I thank you very much and thanks to you one more time, Madam Khadija.
Welcome, Madam. Always a pleasure. And we're gonna make I will always make time for now we come we sit down, we join voice will bring about a better mama salon, especially when it comes to the women them will not get much favor in we own area. So only we where God give us small blessing for now we be the voice of the voiceless. We'll continue for use of voice in the right way will bring about a better mama salon. And I thank you. Miss Jenny, come in. Let's see what coming.
Just as a closing to this, we all come with one word. And so we can stand about what will not happen in our country in these past few days and weeks. During this pandemic time, where everybody needs to be concerned about the well-being of the people themselves, and their country. At this time, as much as we demand, some of us really would be demanding, but however, we still would pray and beg, but let God turn the hearts of the leader and anybody around them, but let them do the right thing for the people of the country. Papa Bio, they elect you. You were elected. We all elect you. You're not the president. Please help the country. Let it be on the track of growing and let it not be deplorable. Please, we debate at this time. Again, we come with one word. We thank you so much, Khadija, for having your forum, and we hope that we'll continue. We'll come back and with more people and more Sierra Leoneans to talk for their country so that Sierra Leone will be a better place for all of us. Thank you. And
Yeah, Madam Minette, come in, please, with your last
thank you for
statement.
everybody, Madam Franca, for making this possible, and all the organizers. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Madam Minette, come with your last statement, please.
Today, Madam Jenny go name me name.
Baby Aj.
I'm waiting for that.
Yes, Madam Baby Aj. Madam Baby Aj. And of course, I know when all, put effort to it, ladies. But we'll get this forum today. Madam Baby Aj, Madam Susan Bona, Madam Mira, Madam Jatu, Madam Sangari, Abibatu Sangari, Bangali, Mansare Sangari.
Whatever.
The Queen. And I'm not missing any of my sisters, Miss Brown and Madam Franca, Madam Baby Aj. Good job for taking this time for now. We will hold this. And of course, we thank you very much. If I left anybody out?
Yes, yeah, Maria to Kamara.
Of course, how can I forget Maria to Kamara? Where they make sure I stay alert. In Texas. Yeah, thank you very much. And so thank you all, ladies. This was good, and I hope you will come back.
I feel like Miss Brown will get
Madam
any voice
Khadija,
today.
thank you.
You're welcome, Miss Brown.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you once more for the initiative. It was started by Baby Aji and Madam Franca. This is a job well done.
Madam Minette, here you are.
They actually call me, say the one will do this, and I feel say we don't start, so we're not going to stop. And we will invite as many women as possible, even man them, because over yonder, people, they're not able to talk. But we now we're able to talk. Let anybody come, Lord reason together, Lord table them together and say, we know they say and for let bad happen at the country, they say and for let good happen. Because no one go back to Usa and come out, one go before now. So we'll tell you now all thank you, the audience them. We'll tell you thank you, Madam Khadija, and we'll say thank you to everybody where they participate. I say thank you to all. Thank you.
Amen.
Yeah, welcome. Miss Martha, you want to say anything before say good night now?
Yes, Madam Khadija.
Okay, Miss Bangali. Okay, and Miss Mariatu. Miss Mariatu, then Miss Bangali go come, then Miss Franca,
Okay.
yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Miss Mariatu. Come on, Miss Mariatu.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Khadija Nabi, for hosting tonight. We really appreciate you tonight. For make we come today and make we voice be heard. It be really.
It's all like your camera go off, madam. Okay. Hey God. Okay, it will come back. So in the meantime, now get Miss Bangali. I think say
Thank you, Madam Khadija Nabi, our fabulous host. Yes.
My pleasure.
Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you, madam. Same to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for sparing your time for can host we. And we just pray for let Salone be a real democratic state or democratic country.
Thank you.
Because we appeal to the government once more for let the woman they would enroll, make them charge them, if not make them release them. At the same token, do you have proper government? Let people then get freedom of speech. I've been doing audio for you where once of them I tell you say let them criticize you because criticism will make you a better person. Criticism will make you able for rule the people then very well like how they want for let you rule. So give the people them freedom of speech. We're in the 21st century and it's good for let people then talk what they want for say and so that you self go know how for govern. But if you try for restrict them, from them freedom of speech, that's not tell well. That's not a democratic state. So dear proper government, we they beg you, let the people they're able for talk, what they're able for talk. The woman then where they incarceration and for charge them. If we're not able to charge them, we'll put them on bail. If we not get any charges for them, we'll not get them go to court. But please, we need for the woman and they follow when I release them. And we'll encourage everybody for whether they're able for join with, let them join with next time. It's open. I think so. We don't go limit them to woman no more. We'll go for invite man them as well.
Yeah, great one. I know.
Yes, so that we will make equality.
Yes, that's true.
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
Yeah, I know. Madam
So we need
Ayatu.
Very,
to amend
very,
them as well.
very soon, sister go take win as CNN. Madam Khadija, they take win as
Really there?
CNN.
We will take in as
By the
CNN.
grace of
So
God,
thank you,
inshallah.
Thank
viewers.
God.
Thank you for our time for listening to we. I say thank you
Yeah.
to everybody, the colleagues, them who all take part in this program. Thank you and good night.
You're welcome, Madam. Madam Mariato, I know say you want to say something. Go ahead, Madam.
Yes. I just want to say thank you for hosting me tonight. You really do a good job.
Welcome.
And thank you to all the representatives them we come tonight for make we can plead for women there with the owner salon. Dear, we dey demand the government. We dey talk to the international community. Make them come to the aid as women and concerned women that we really not happy. So thank you to the viewers, the listeners, that we take them time for can listen tonight. Thank you so much, Khadija.
Welcome, Madam. Thank you. Madam Franca.
Madam Memunatu.
Okay. Madam Franca. Okay, Madam Memunatu, then Madam Franca go close, Because Miss Brown, it seems like we still get challenged, right? But they use your voice if he come through. No worry, next session, you will get more time. I'm so sorry. Wow, I'm so sorry, Miss Brown.
Great contribution,
Madam Memunatu, come on down.
Thank you very much, Madam Khadija Nabi. First of all, I want to say thanks to God, Allah,
Yes.
for we give you this opportunity today for we go able to come together as women and for our voice to be heard.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Madam Khadija Nabi, for hosting we. Thank you very much to the viewers and listeners. Then we don't take the time off them busy schedule for come listen the cry of women them from Sierra Leone for Mama Salon. And thank you very much, Madam Franca Jallo and Madam Baby Haj for the initiative. And thank you very much to all the women that we participate. Even the one that will not participate, this is just the beginning. I believe, say, with time, in anything in life, now for let somebody then just start. As he starts, the ball they get rolling. And we know, say, we will get more women then on board. Me, I know no more, me na woman power. And I believe, say, tonight, we don't show woman power, but we're not going to still left the man there out because without them, we're not going to do USA with this so today. And once again, we don't plead to His Excellency. We don't plead to the First Lady. We don't plead to the government of Sierra Leone. We don't plead to the judiciary. We hope, say, then go get this message and then go listen. And we dey pray and hope that God will touch their hearts. Let justice prevail. Let democracy prevail. Because that's what we're crying for. Let we country go forward. Because very soon, some of who don't have for dinner with one country, the skills and education who don't acquire now, one can go back home. But how we can go back home with all waiting they go on? So once again, I say thank you to each and every one of us. And the one that we the fast when a Muslim them, we pray that let God make una end una fast and let God answer the prayers. Then let God cover we. Let God cover we family them both here and back home, even due to this difficult time, so they go through COVID. Let God see we all through and we go join back again some other time. Not only this forum, but anywhere we saw a voice, we go able to care with voice, we know voice be heard. Thank you. God bless you. Stay blessed and stay safe. Remember, wear your mask. Wear your mask and make sure say you stay safe and safe and safe. 6 feet apart. No socializing. Thank you. Stay blessed.
Wonderful. God bless you as well. And now we go to Madam Franca. Miss Brown, if you get any chance for make you hear your voice, please say so before we do a final closing. We still get challenge for you. Madam Franca, say your last statement, Madam. Madam.
Khadija, I just want to express, the utmost gratitude. Thank you so very much for being a wonderful hostess, for accepting us on your program, and for making the program flow so smoothly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the panelists who agreed to join me and Baby Haj in this endeavor. Thank you guys so very much. This is just the beginning. We women, we get so much power within us. We have the power. God has given us the power naturally to give life, naturally to do so much, to rear children, to take care of homes, to run businesses. And by God in power, Dr. Sylvia Blyden will be able to prevail and move on past this imprisonment. She'll be safe and sound by God's grace. So these people are real people. Mrs. Isata Conte, Paolo's wife, she's a real person with real family, with children, husband, family members, sisters, brothers. She's a human being. Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden, she's a real person with people who love her and care for her. All the other victims, the child advocate, Muxin, he's a real person. These are all real lives, real people. Everything that we hear that's going on in Sierra Leone, these are real people. And we must honor that and respect that. This is human life. We cannot take what we cannot make. God, 90 give. Make we not forget that. So, in closing, once again, I will yield back to the Constitution and the rule of law in Sierra Leone. We will respect it if that's what it says, that they should be incarcerated indefinitely or whatever the case may be. But please let them go to a fair trial. Please charge them. If not, release them for the sake of their families. These are real women, mothers with children who love them. They need to go home. We women on this panel, we're crying for them. They are sisters. And we are sisters keepers. So I want everybody to remember that when they talk in general, or when they talk what's waiting to go on in Sierra Leone, but make me not forget, say, now real people them. And I don't want to get emotional, but we are crying for our sisters in prison. Please, with a demand, with a ask, with a beg, whatever way you want to put them. But this cannot continue anymore. Thank you so very much. God bless each and every one of you. Ramadan Kareem. Really fast. Make we go pray and do it together for you. Una, thank you, thank you. God bless you all for joining this call today.
Amen. God bless we all. I shall say all man don't get them voice they heard, right? Nobody else now want to say anything, right?
Nope.
Okay. Miss Brown, I'm so sorry. We still need to hear you. Say something else, see if we go hear you. Hey, Miss Brown. I feel bad for you, madam. But no worry. No worry, next time around.
I think I get for go Phoenix for go fix the phone.
Yes. She's so
Yeah, but they
wonderful.
tell us
She's
to
so
like to
wonderful.
mute because they see him and everything.
Yes,
But
with
I
the
don't know.
yes, in the area,
Me
we
no
in
dey
the
me no
area.
dey see am.
Me, I know they see am sef.
Yeah, they see
Me no
her.
dey
Mira,
see am
say
around.
something.
Yes.
Something.
Yes.
I thought I heard her.
Oh no, you're not able to
No,
see.
na
No.
Maria Yeri.
No, not
Okay.
me. Mira.
Okay. Well, una
Yes.
good night.
So
Una
having said
thank you,
that,
yeah.
I want to
Una
take this
thank you.
opportunity
Thank
I
you.
for
thank
say,
you.
all right, I want,
Mira, you want to
Mrs.
call
Sangari.
yes. Not,
Mario, Mariatu, Odia, wa call you next return me call.
Oh, really?
okay. Okay, having said that, I want to take this opportunity for tell all man plenty thank you with viewers them and we ladies of substance them USA we didn't take time out of them very busy schedule for address national issue. This platform, as the name implies, now for every Sierra Leonean and are welcome at any given time, especially when it has something to do with women empowerment. With the hope that the time we take today for sit down, no, it not will be a fruitless endeavor, but rather something we will be beneficial to every woman in Sierra Leone, not only limited to the one that way they suffer in our jail today. And again, at the joint voice with the sisters, them, His Excellency the President, would they beg you for the sake of God, for now you do right by Sierra Leonean and Sierra Leone as a whole. Until next time, this is Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. May God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone and God bless each of we. And I thank you. Good night, good morning.
Good night.
Thank you.
Khadija, bye.
Good
Good night.
night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Good show.